You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
I was at home and I get this call from Ring.
We just received a fire alarm. All okay?
My fire alarm in our cottage was going off. And then it hit me. My parents are at the cottage. The fire had started in the chimney and spread to the roof. Ring Alarm Professional Monitoring dispatched the fire department before we even could dial 911. My name is Kevin, and Ring Alarm helped save our family cottage.
Protect your home today with Ring Alarm. Go to ring.com/Odyssey. That's ring.com/Odyssey.
Hey, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Head chef on the way. Ted's Meat and Taters. Takes a look at athletes who own restaurants. It's
already cooking up pie.
That's right. We are eating pie today, no matter what the hell we're doing here. Steve's cleaning the window over there. It is insane. Kicks for Kids Day. Early this morning, Steve the Thrill Hill got the first call from BJ and Miggs, basically saying, hey, we want to throw down the gauntlet with you guys and see if you guys can either match or can you beat our total. Those guys raised $7,300. A lot of that money, big thanks to the Washington State Council of Firefighters. They donated $5,000 this morning. So far, we are kicking ass here in the afternoon. We do not have the exact total, but what we do know is this. At 5 o'clock, right before the shot of the day, we're going to see if we hit the $1,800 mark on this hour. If we do, we are still on pace to surpass what those guys did this morning. So please head to KISW.com right now and donate as much as you can for Mary's Place and kids who need shoes. In the meantime, we're going to go back in time, and this is kind of how we learned about it. Steve was up earlier, so he already got the call. I'm laying in bed there getting ready to masturbate on Pornhub. And then, of course, I get this call from the Rev, and this is basically where we got to where we are, starting this morning with BJ and Miggs. As we go back in time.
We have a special first guest listener on the loose.
Yes, we have a very special guest, our good friend and one of the members of the Men's Room. Please welcome to the show, Miles Montgomery. There he is.
How did you get my number?
The dark web, man. You can get anything on there.
You go to enough bathrooms and truck stops, Miles, and you can get a lot.
Mm-hmm. I have to admit, it's kind of nice to be on the award-winning show for a change. So this is kind of a nice change of pace for me. A show that people listen to and enjoy. This is crazy.
Well, listen, we're glad to have you on as well because, we were a little worried about this little competition that we were engaging in because we know that a lot of people love the Men's Room. Of course, we're raising money for Kicks for Kids. Today's the big push, and we decided we're going to have a friendly competition. Which show could raise more money for Kicks for Kids? And we've been asking a lot of the Rockaholics in the morning here to do it, but we knew that there'd be a lot of Rockaholics and a lot of folks who love the Men's Room that would give us a run for our money. But then we got a ringer, didn't we, Steve?
We did. We brought in.
What do you mean?
We brought in some big guns, and that is the Washington State Council of Firefighters. Dennis Lawson, the president of the firefighters, Washington State Council of Firefighters, he called in wanting to donate some money because we've done a lot of good stuff with them with Coach for Kids. He's like, hey, I'd like to give back, and so with the firefighters, and we would like to donate $5,000 to the cause.
What?
So this morning,
I thought the deal was $2,000.
That was what we thought too.
That was not the deal we talked about in the office yesterday. That is not how that went down. Are you kidding me?
Well, to make matters,
you know what? The hell with them. I'll tell you something right now. I'm not. Listen. If my house is on fire, I'm not calling them. They can go to hell.
You show them.
My house can burn down. They said, Miles, why did your house burn down? I said, I'm not calling those pieces of crap.
They donated to PJ and Miggs.
What's that about?
Jesus.
Oh, he said that he said they're all big fans of your guys' show. We're like, that's great, but we're getting the money, so that's all that matters.
I'd beat their ass if they weren't so big and muscular.
Yeah. Well, there is that.
Well, here's the thing, Miles. Like, we would say, okay, you got $5,000. That's what you got to work with. But I just received an email from Thomas at Mary's Place. They're giving us updates on how much money has been raised so far. And I'd like to not only thank Dennis from the Washington State Council of Firefighters for donating, but also the Rockaholics have already stepped up huge. As of 9 o'clock this morning, we have so far raised for Kicks for Kids this morning $7,578.
Jeez,
That's a lot of money, brother.
I'm going to have to come in early.
Now, look,
Or rob a bank.
We thought it was going to be tough for us anyway because, look, we just know that the folks that listen to you guys, man, they step up all the time. They're great people. So we thought, all right, this is going to be tough for us. But now I think it's a fair fight. Now I think, you know what?
Now it's a fair fight.
Now it's a fair fight.
Jeez, I had food poisoning one time, and I got sick in my bathroom on the throne. This is a proud moment of mine. Passed out, broke my ribs, woke up. There were 4 huge firefighters on top of me trying to pick me up. I still have my pants around my ankles. I was forever grateful for them for that, for being there and helping me. They can go to hell.
That's it.
I'm serious. I take back any nice thing I ever said about any of them.
Gratitude.
Now they're all just a bunch of drunks.
Gratitude revoked. Done.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing, guys. That is amazing.
We're off to a great start, like we've said. No matter what, at the end of the day, we're raising a ridiculous amount of money today to help put shoes on kids' feet that could use them from Coach for Kids and Mary's Place.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And I just know
it's awesome. I don't know if we have any rich friends. We're gonna have to try to pull some strings later on.
I think you guys are going to pull a lot of strings. I think. Listen, I'm going to tell you be listening between 2 and 6 today here on The Rock because you're going to hear some awesomeness when all of a sudden the folks that love you, especially the high rollers that love you, just start bringing out the big bucks because this is a big competition and they're not going to let you guys just go by the wayside. They're going to defend you.
You know, Ted's got a couple of
we're
friends.
We're also not letting Ryan Castle off the hook on middays either. He's going to bring in some cash too.
Yeah, we left him for you. We thought, all right, we can't tap him.
Okay.
We'll let him be. He's your sit and spin guy. So we figured, all right, fine. We'll let Ryan give you the dough. And,
okay. Well, that's crazy good, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Nice
and the winner is the kids, like you said, Miles. And so this afternoon at 2:00 is when you can see how the men's room are going to respond to this giant over $7,000.
$7,500 so far has been raised. Thanks.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. And
that's a tall order.
Yeah, and Miles, so appreciate you being with us. We'll check in. Of course, obviously, you guys will check in at 2:00 to see what's going on. And I would be so happy if they beat us because that means the kids then just will. This will be insane, the amount of shoes that Mary's Place can give kids who need them this season. So that's awesome.
That's how we started out this morning.
Yay.
Thanks
for the call.
Steve is still cleaning up the whipped cream from his face every single hour. We are drawing names. This hour, by the way, Mike, you drew the short straw, so to speak. You're going to get the pie in the face.
Correct.
I get to be the one that delivers said pie to the face, as you drew my name next. We will have a brand new total for you coming up in exactly 1/2 hour from now and find out. We're trying to hit $1,800 every single hour. That's the idea. If we can hold steady on that, then we will surpass what was brought in this morning with BJ and Mick. So that's the idea. We'll have an updated total coming up here at 5 o'clock. In the meantime, head to KISW.com and donate as much as you can, and we will have the updated number here in just a few minutes. But first time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Do a couple birthdays short and sweet, then we'll get on with the program, guys. My husband JD's birthday was last Thursday. I'd like to give him a huge shout out as he is amazing in every way. He loves me, he loves her family, best of everything. Love his loving wife, Terry. Terry, you waited a week after the guy's birthday and he's all that and more.
You don't have to tell us he's all that more. You should show that by wishing him a happy birthday on his actual birthday.
Terry, guys, that's what we do. We wish people a birthday when it's their birthday. We don't do birthday weeks. We don't do birthday months. We don't do any of that. We say happy birthday and that's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Want to go get a beer? That's it.
Compliments work when they're on time.
Oh, yeah. Harsh but true.
Happy anniversary from last week. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I guess he could just miss Valentine's Day or whatever, and it won't matter to her.
She's the love of my life. I'm sorry I missed that.
Here's a balloon that has no helium.
Yeah, it's 1 foot off the floor.
Right.
It's the Mylar balloon.
And all wrinkled up. Right. You can take the thing off the bottom. It's never flying away.
Pacholas, I want to give a big men's room shout out to my husband Max for his 31st birthday today. He's a lifelong listener and a huge fan. Can you give him a you like that and dirty German talk? Subject is dealer's choice. Thanks, guys, and keep killing it. Cheers. That from the lovely Haley.
You like that? You like that? Yeah, for your birthday, I want to invite you to a very special club called Booty. Well, we will do incredible things together.
Yeah, it's the dealer's choice. It's so much fun. We could play 5 cards. Stud.
Yeah.
7 card. Stud. Night ball. Day ball. It's a king with the axe.
Yeah, I will show you my one-night jack and introduce you to a new game called Texas Hold It.
Yeah? I'll introduce her to night ball.
guys, want to wish my dad Robert a happy 63rd today. He loves listening to the show while he's stuck in that sweet Seattle traffic. Can I get maybe an inspirational thought from Miles and some shotgun gets from Thrill? Thanks, guys, and rock on. That from Kenny. Let's see here. Kenny. So Robert is 63 years old. Okay, here we go. Robert, remember, it takes a big man to cry, but it takes a bigger man to laugh at that guy who's crying. Get! Hold the Cholos on your birthday shout to Patrick P. Hat Torres. Could you please give me your penis is too small and to cut that bitch off? Next caller. Thanks, guys. That from Michael.
Cut that bitch off. Next call.
And here's a special one, Ola Bacholas. It's my son's 21st birthday today. Can you please wish Trace a happy 21st? Big fan of guns and is excited to finally be old enough to get his concealed carry permit. He is safe with all his many firearms and has his proper training in their care and handling. So now he's going to be carrying. Can he get some thrill gets with plenty of shotgun blasts? And could the dirty Germans give him some advice on not playing with what he has concealed in his pants? That from Trace's dad. Get.
Yeah, you don't have to play with this thing that you're hiding in your pants. I will play with this thing you are hiding in your pants.
Yeah, it's one of those things should always have the safety on. The other should never have it on.
Yeah, mine is always cocked and ready to fire.
How many bullets do you have in there?
Yeah, I had an accidental discharge earlier today.
So, you know, it's funny, I drank so much I had a misfire.
Yeah, puts the safety on. The jack safety.
All right, guys, here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Bitches.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Tell you what, it's rare that the chef is in here cooking up dessert. Not usually his forte, but happy to do it. It's for great cause. Again, go to KISW.com and donate for the Kicks for Kids.
Might have a pie in the face for Mike Hall coming up here at 5 o'clock.
You know, that's what everybody in the kitchen's hoping for.
Yeah, we all are. After that first video that's up now on KSW's Facebook page of Steve taking one to the face, this is exciting stuff.
By the way, someone pointed out, because our goal has been to hit $1,800 an hour. Right, because that'll get us up to the approximately 7,500. Someone pointed out, 18 times 4 is not 7,500. Someone should probably do their math lesson.
I don't know, man. Mike didn't think up that number. He crunched them.
Yeah, isn't that like 64?
It's technically 1875.
Okay, 1875. You're right. We
close enough.
We try to round up so it's easier for your ears.
Round down.
Round. This is why I do the math.
That's a great insult, though.
That's right.
Well, in kitchens, everything is measured out in cups, and there's specific. It's easier to know the math.
Sure. Baking, very specific.
Again, not a big baker.
Right.
Down at Slither, we're just cooking.
Yep. Slinging it and winging it.
Right. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Speaking of which, so today I have a list of athletes that have their own restaurants.
You in competition with any of them? Do any of them come to Slither to try your great deals? And have you ever seen them steal one of your dishes?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Is this about Sidney Rice and Richard Sherman owning those wing stops?
No, that I'm all for.
All right.
And I've been to their spots.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's about a lot of athletes like to have steakhouses or this or that.
Oh.
Then they come into Slither and they see what a proper insect 8-course meal is. And I know what you're thinking. 8-course meal? You're damn right.
When you grow up, not too far away from you, there was a restaurant called Joe Theismann's, named after Joe Theismann.
There is.
Yeah.
Let's stick with the University of Maryland.
Okay.
Pro football player. He owns a barbecue joint in Texas.
What NFL team did he play for or did he not?
Played for the Cowboys.
Offense or defense?
Defense.
I feel like it should be Nate
He's
Newton.
from Pittsburgh. Come on, these are all the hits. Randy White.
Oh, you know Randy White. I did meet Randy White in Costa Rica. His nickname for me was What's going on, crazy man?
And this is from a guy who basically played for North Dallas 40.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's just
and
funny.
I was crazy to him.
Right.
Miles grew up in the Pittsburgh area. He's from Pittsburgh. Then he played at University of Maryland, where I grew up, and then played for the Cowboys and hung out with Thrill.
Randy White, also one of the only NFL players to get an MVP as a defensive player in a Super Bowl.
Which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, Chuck Howley, I believe he split that award with.
Yes, he did.
If I recall.
When Ray Lewis won it, it was solo, but that's only because they were scared to share it with him. What? I think I heard that on my own. Huh?
Josh, it's mine now. Miles, you enjoy the game of golf. Who's one of the most famous golfers? You could tell a bad golfer because they're decked out in his gear.
I mean, Tiger Woods, right? No.
Who? That was always the joke. You see a guy show up and he's got sharks all over his shirt.
Oh, Greg Norman.
Right. Like, I know you have a slice, but you have the cool gear.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he has an Australian grill that can be found in a shocker, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Right. That's the place
home
to
of
do
Australian grilled food.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Myrtle Beach, if nobody's ever been there, well, I mean, doesn't it? I think it has more golf courses, like per
capita or whatever
than any place in the world.
Mm-hmm. And it should. I mean, it is that place.
Yeah. And South Carolina's beautiful.
Yep, it's a good place.
Shame about the people that live there, but the state, gorgeous. Coastline.
I like this one. Charles Oakley. Remember we were talking about him yesterday. Tough man, not to be messed with. You'll never guess what kind of restaurant he has.
Overcooked steakhouse.
Sushi.
He has a traveling thing, and he will show up to your house if you pay him.
Charles Oakley will show up to your house and cook
you a meal.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He will cook it.
He has a traveling cooking class and restaurant where he will actually show up to a fan's kitchen and cook.
Damn. Don't ask for anything off the menu. Don't ask for anything special to Charles Oakley. Don't say, can I get a side of...
You see it on the menu, fool.
Just turn around with a spatula in his hand and smack you in the head with it.
It's also amazing because, like, Oak is such a big dude.
He is.
You mentioned it earlier. Theismann's is a big one. One of the most famous one was Walt Frazier when he was playing for the Knicks back in the day.
Don Shula, coach of the Miami Dolphins, had steakhouses for a while. Remember Shula's
exactly.
Steakhouse?
Shula's.
They were good.
There was one off 95.
Mm-hmm.
Arnold Palmer has them.
Arnold Palmer's got one of the best restaurants in
what's his speed?
La Quinta, down in the Palm Springs area.
Yeah.
Palmer's is great.
Okay.
It's some of the best food I've had. It's fantastic. I couldn't believe it because I just figured, it's named after Arnold Palmer.
But weak drinks.
Fantastic.
Well, it's some of right. It's some of them. Some restaurant. There's a lot of celebrities and athletes that have restaurants.
Sure.
Some of them last. Some don't. I'll leave out some of those that didn't. Except Yao Ming.
No. Did he have a restaurant?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, man. He had one down in Houston.
Mings and things.
Ming's Wings.
I'm going to go with it was Asian inspired.
Oh, okay.
Wild Buffalo Mings. The Ming Dome.
Aaron Rodgers actually owns some sports bars, and he used to own them with Ryan Braun. And Ryan Braun got popped for PEDs, so they changed the name, and now just Aaron Rodgers owns them. They're like, get out of here, druggie.
Yeah.
Right,
there's no drugs in restaurants.
Sports bars make sense because I'm like, what does Aaron Rodgers special in? But now I'm thinking like wings and tater tots. I can see that.
Now, probably the king of all. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say one thing that some Seahawks fans might remember. There was a guy who played here for a few years in the Hasselbeck era, Owen Schmidt. He was the guy who took his helmet.
Yeah, West Virginia guy.
Banged it on his head. He's got Schmitty's in Morgantown, West Virginia, my hometown. Live music every night and great chicken wings and food.
I bet it is. I couldn't go there. At some point, I'd be like, go Terps. Now, obviously, when you talk about best athletes in any sport, this guy wins the argument. It's Michael Jordan. He's famous for his steakhouse, this and that. And since we were talking about...
Mostly famous for his steakhouses, yes.
He is, yeah. And he's got a statue and I guess some championships.
I don't know.
But the other thing he's probably most famous for is the Air Jordan.
Absolutely.
So if you watched the documentary that came out, he talked about Adidas wanted him. And it was crazy that he went with Nike at the time. But he was one of the first people to have a designed shoe. Now, I love Nike, but I've always liked Air Maxes. You know, Air Max 90 or 91s, the classic one, the first pair of shoes that I bought when I had when I barely got paid by Bernie was I remember going to Montgomery Mall and buying a pair of Air Maxes, 97, if anybody cares at home. So I was wondering, do you guys have a shoe like you remember being all about and getting? And
I do. My first pair of Doc Martens, man. It's my first pair because they were expensive based on my income at the time. And Miles and I have discussed this at length. I was so excited to get them because I'm that guy, I'm the rock guy, all this kind of stuff. You put them on, and you're like, these are the most uncomfortable shoes and my feet hurt.
Yeah.
But eventually you break into them.
I would have loved to have gotten Jordans, but even at the age of 32, 33 years old, you remember I bought the Shaqs at Target.
You did buy the Shaq shoes.
at Target. Yeah, I mean, couldn't hit a free throw, as Steve would say.
You can dunk, but can't hit a free throw.
I guess it took me later on in life to be able to buy a pair of shoes.
And you went with Shaq.
I went with the Shaq Target brand, man.
It's funny.
Shaq doesn't even remember having those shoes.
Those are probably cool now.
No way. Do you remember how much I got made fun of wearing those shoes on the court in Baltimore?
Oh, yeah, I do. Hey, bro, you wearing Shaqs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not good. Didn't get beat up, though. My shoes stolen. Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Kicks for Kid Day continues. Go to KISW.com and donate now. We'll take a break and come back with the shot of the day right after these.
If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.
Count on Navien. So we were both at work.
We started getting these notifications from Ring. I'm just like, I checked my camera, and there are these two guys trying to break into my house. I hit the siren on my alarm, and I immediately get this call from Ring.
Would you like for us to go ahead and send the police?
And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
We just wanted to secure our home. My name is Ina.
And I'm Rohit. And with Ring Alarm, I stopped the break-in on my phone.
Protect your home today with Ring Alarm. Go to ring.com/away.
Professional monitoring requires a Ring Protect subscription.
The men's room is in progress. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
Will we hit $1,800? We have 8 minutes.
We need to
find out.
So I want Mike to get a pie to the face.
KISW.com. If we get $1,800, Mike will take a pie to the face. That's a fact. By the way, we got this nice email here. It says, bitches, I just donated $100, which is hard for me to afford as I am disabled. I challenge anyone listening to donate, as these kids will love getting some new shoes. Come on, Rockaholics, let's do that. That from the lovely Sage.
I fully agree.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That is awesome. All right, coming up, we're going to drink and toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, a quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Not true at all, Miles. I'm actually not working on any stories right now. What I'm doing is I am dedicating this entire segment right here to Mary's Place and Kicks for Kids, seeing as this is Kicks for Kids Day. And I never thought I'd be saying this, but I am actually pleading with everybody listening to my voice right now, help me get a pie to the face.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
Help them.
All you
This is
gotta
one
do,
of the few times I support you.
We know we did okay on the first hour.
Right.
We know the second hour was big. We're not sure about this hour. Might have fallen off a little bit because the number was so big on the 3 o'clock.
Right, the
hour.
comments have kind of slowed down, but I got confidence in our people right here.
Please, we've got to hit that $7,500 goal before the end of the show. We're going to call Miggs.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to talk to him, and we want to give him the good news. And the good news is we beat their ass.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Let's go. But either way, you know what this is about. This is about the kids. This is about the shoes. This is about Mary's Place. This is about Kicks for Kids Day. So,
absolutely.
Look, man, you know who's winning, and that's the kids that need your help.
Right.
So, I got about to KSW.com.
We got about 6 minutes before we're going to get that grand total as far as whether or not I'm actually going to get a pie to the face. Miles is going to be the one that is wielding that delicious dairy treat that's going to go right into my pie hole.
Yeah, and we're going to take this one out to the kitchen, if that's okay with you.
Why?
No, man. I'm saying we put it right in here.
You want to clean that crap up again?
Sure, I don't care.
Aim for the windows.
It's against this window.
Right.
It's easier
all I
to
gotta
clean the windows. That's what I discovered.
You put your head on the back of that window, man. I'm going to smack that pie right.
You go right ahead,
I
Miles.
just don't want to break your nose.
Again, I only have about 6 minutes before I get that email update. So if you could please go to KISW.com. On that rotator right there, there's a deal for Kicks for Kids Day. Follow the links. It's got a donate now button right on there. Go into that and donate. I don't care if it's $100, $50, $25, $10, $5, $1, whatever it is. Every dollar counts at this point. We are trying to get to $1,800 so that Miles can realize his dream of pieing me directly in the face.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I took my chef coat off. I didn't even think about it. I got to whip up some more pies.
Dang, yeah, you do. Don't worry, we got some extra time. We're gonna.
I will tell you this though, Mike. You're gonna realize that after you do this, should it happen?
Okay.
You can't help but smell Ready Whip everywhere.
I'm sure that's right.
And when I finally went into the bathroom to wash my face and beard and the inside of my ears, I realized there was Ready Whip stuck in my nose hairs. Like it was. Look, there are a lot of things that smell worse than Ready Whip. This isn't a complaint. It's more like I really want a dessert. Every inhale I have smells like a dessert.
Sticky?
I'm not as sticky as I thought it'd be, but I got to the bathroom quick to wash my face. Sticky sweet, brother.
Sticky sweet. So we got about, let's see, another 4 minutes here before we actually get that final update as far as how much money that we have raised to get me a pie in the face.
Just hit him.
You know what, Ted? You go ahead. Go ahead. Go get your chef jacket on there. You know what? I think we might have.
By the way, as far we don't know exactly where we are on the total. So we'll give you the hourly total, but as far as the grand total of these 3 hours we've been on the air, we don't know. Based on last hour, we got a shot.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we're going to hit the $7,311 they did this morning.
Correct.
If you could please go to KISW.com and donate now. If you don't know what we're doing, it is Kicks for Kids Day. Mary's Place, the fine folks there, they're going to supply kids in need with a brand new pair of shoes. Not only are they going to give them a brand new pair of shoes, they're going to be reasonable about the choices. So the kids get to pick the shoes that they want to wear. And you know how that is when you're a kid, man. You get made fun of for everything. Your clothes, your lunchbox, your shoes, and everything else. Shoes are important to kids, and Mary's Place is going to help the kids out. BJ and Miggs did a hell of a job this morning. This is their deal. We're just trying to help those guys out.
They did do a hell of a job. Please don't call me that early. I will say this. Now, a lot of texts are coming in, and people on average are donating $100, which is insanely cool. And if it's not $100, honestly, $69. Now, I know you're being clever, but also Miggs does that with the 69, the Miggs 69 Club.
Oh, yeah. Anytime someone gets like a restaurant bill that's $69, or they tip to $69 on the bill, if it's appropriate or not.
Exactly.
He posts those on his Twitter page.
So he set up the 69 Club, and so a lot of people are donating $69, but also our boss, Hair Club, who again agreed that, especially if we get into the grand total, he will eat a Big Mac, fries, and what?
A Big Mac meal from McDonald's.
Right, Big Mac meal.
Can we get Bad Choice Friday back?
Yeah,
Bad Choice Friday. Someone here says, "Eat it, Hair Club."
Oh, love it!
Yeah. He's going to love a Big Mac. I know he has a sophisticated palate, and I know for a fact he's going to love this sandwich.
When's the last time that he had a Big Mac? You think he's ever had a Big Mac?
Never.
Not once in his life.
Never.
Oh, man, he's missing out.
No, he's not, because he's going to have one.
And to give you an idea, did you see today that Burger King they're lobbying to get a Michelin star?
Really?
The Burger King in Belgium, they have some kind of Black Angus burger. And I looked at the picture, and I'm sure it's Black Angus. It just looks like your average burger / Whopper or whatever. But they reached out to the Michelin people and said, you need to come to our restaurant and try our damn burger.
Right.
See their Hair Club?
Yeah, because if you're going to get an award on some of the best food in the world, who else should it come from but a company that makes tires? I mean, it makes absolute sense when you really put it in perspective.
Especially if you eat tires.
Moments away, KISW.com. We're 2 minutes away from the shot of the day. If we get this done, I believe that the head chef is back. He put his coat on again. He is in the kitchen whipping up pies. Actually, he's
just ready to go.
He's shotgunning ready whip into his mouth right now. But eventually that will get into the pie. No, he's doing a whip it. He's doing a whip it.
Miles,
are you even working? Or you just eating whip it?
What the hell, Ted?
Oh, yeah. I hope this stuff comes off the wall. Our whole back wall back here is covered in whipped cream.
I didn't realize how much it would splatter when I hit myself in the
face. I did a complete clean through when you were downstairs a second ago, man. I don't think I did crap to it.
It looks a little better.
Is it still wet?
Now we'll get in just a little trouble.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Instincts.
Well, the pie is ready. We don't know if the pie is going to go or not, but the pie is ready to go.
Well, here's the thing. I actually have an update for you.
Oh.
I got the email just a shy bit early here. They heard us talking, so they decided to just go ahead and send it ahead of time.
Okay, so this is for the 4 o'clock hour.
This is for the 4 hour. You guys have raised another $4,299.48, which means that Miles is about to pie me directly in the face.
All right. How about you better take those glasses off, bitch?
Man, oh man. Take off the hat as well, brother. I'm telling you, it goes everywhere.
This is going to suck.
Man, thank you guys. This is fantastic.
Do you have a change of clothes?
I do. Well, I got a shirt underneath this.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
There.
I'm really going to try not to break.
Okay, don't break my nose. It's going to be
Ready?
good. All right, ready for this? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. Right, but it tastes delicious,
Head
right?
chef, I'm starting to regret this decision that we made.
Great idea, guys. Great idea. That's fantastic stuff.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, be careful. Don't get the whipped cream and Cool Whip all over the console. You know there's a professional broadcaster.
Get you some napkins.
All right,
thanks, bud.
Yeah, that's good news.
I like how that's always the second thing we think of.
Oh, wow.
We actually had a thought earlier about getting towels and we blew it.
Everyone thought, they're like, yeah, I was remembering that last night. And then today, yeah.
Hey, at least we're doing our part. We're doing it a little bit cleaner this time. I see that it's all on the window this time, easily clean.
Yeah, I was the guinea pig on this.
There you go.
Yeah, the window can be clean.
But we do have an extra shirt for you.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, we got a couple shirts from the fine folks over at Couch Riffs who do the cool songs where everybody gets together and kind of jams.
Thank you.
That's the one with William Duvall when he's doing Rod Stewart, Young Turks.
Yeah, awesome
those guys
song.
sent us some shirts, so you got an extra shirt back there, Mike, if you need it. They're comfy. And thank you guys for sending those in, by the way, too.
Yeah, this has been
and
great.
your podcast is great, by the way, as well. All right, do we want to even try to start drinking, or do you want to try to wipe that crap out of your face first?
Well, first we got to set it up. We got a new hour. We got to get somebody else in.
That's right. We do have a whole new hour.
All right, here we go. We need a little drum roll here. Let's put your hand in the fat bowl here. We're going to find out on the 5 o'clock hour who gets one in the face.
All right, let me just get all the sugar off my face here.
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
You missed
Here we
some.
go. So our next victim, Shelby, are you ready?
Yeah.
Miles Montgomery.
Damn it! Damn it!
All righty. And please tell me that I have some delicious vengeance coming in. Oh, Ted wants it. Ted wants it.
Damn it.
Who's going to get this one? Are you ready?
Terps.
The tosser of Miles's pie
I just
shall
wanted to go to a
be.
bar after work, and now I can't because I'm covered in whipped cream. I guarantee you.
It shall be. Are you ready for this? The one throwing the pie will be... the Ted Smash!
You're going down, Mountaineers.
Hey, you know what? I think we're good on donations.
No. Let's beat it. Let's go even further.
I think we probably have surpassed that.
No.
Isn't that something?
There are more kids out there.
Thank you so much,
Let's do
Rockaholics.
our part.
I think we have done our part.
I don't. You know what? I'm feeling very charitable. I'm not known as a charitable guy, but I've been moved today.
Jesus.
Let's raise another $1,800. That Ready Whip doesn't need itself.
We got 1 hour to do that. So we got 1 hour for another $1,800. Mike, have we made it to drinking time?
I believe we have.
Okay.
The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navien, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navient's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on